This is the Sunday morning podcast.
Absolutely.
With
All right. Here I am.
Nick.
Nick.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Nick.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
Charles.
Yeah.
This is the pod. The title might change,
Mm-hmm.
right? We don't know yet, but we're keeping it at Sunday morning for now.
Yeah, it might change someday.
Okay. All
Fuck.
right. Fuck off. So how's your week been? How's your week been?
We could start from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a good week, man.
How come? Why do you say that? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, I would say that probably because some weeks aren't in terms of some weeks aren't that good
Right.
personally.
You're right.
And looking back on this one, it went by quick. I felt like kind of peaceful. You know, there was days where I actually enjoyed them. So I would say that's why. It was Kevin's birthday.
Recently.
Yeah,
When?
yesterday.
Happy birthday,
Yeah, thank you.
Kevin.
So-
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What'd you guys do?
we went to a Italian restaurant.
Which one?
Yeah, in Long Beach, La Paralacha. It was
Yeah.
It was
What'd you
legit.
have?
It was legit. I had the pappardelle.
What is that?
The pappardelle e burrata. You know what I mean?
What kind of pasta did they use for that one?
Yeah, pappardelle is long. flat.
Angel hair.
No.
No.
I don't know.
Hell no. Is that
It's like
something?
yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yeah. It's like the white passiu
Okay.
pappardelle. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Italian passiu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do Italians get offended by angel hair?
I don't know. I'm just not. First of all,
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm the
Uh-huh.
one that, you know.
Oh, you're Italian, right? Part.
Bro.
I thought you were Italian.
Yeah.
How? Like, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if maybe we could find a good analogy here,
Mm-hmm.
but like picture there's a podcast happening right now in Korea.
Okay. Oh, in Korea. Okay.
Yeah. And and it's somewhere over there named
Just say it.
well, are there like immigrants there?
Are there
Like
immigrants
do
in Korea?
people immigrate to Korea?
Oh, yeah. Migrate to Korea, you mean? Not immigrate?
No, I think
Is it two different things? Alright, okay, anyway. Immigrate or migrate, either one, do they go over there? Is that what you're asking, right? Yes.
I don't know that I'm okay with
Say it.
letting
It's fine.
go
Oh.
letting go of the fact that
Uh-huh.
you think it's migrate. But
Migration, like services and shit. So, what is what is the noun form of migrate other than migration, like in terms of people, right? What do you call the people who migrate then? Migrators? No. Migrants? No, that sounds ignorant as fuck. That sounds ignorant.
I don't know if we should be throwing around racial slurs like that.
Right.
But here's what I'm saying. When someone comes into a country, what's it called?
Shit.
Golly.
I had a thought.
Wow.
But minority. You call minorities immigrants. They're called immigrants. When they migrate, you just said when people migrate, right? Isn't that what you just said?
Yeah. So
called immigrants.
migrate is the verb, right?
Exactly.
Migration is to like move.
Exactly. And immigrants are the people. But that's what
Moving
we're talking
in.
about. Exactly.
If you were to leave a country, what would it be called?
Oh. No idea, actually. What do you call that?
Emigrate.
Immigrants.
E-M.
Is it emigrate or doesn't matter? Okay, but okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I know for sure.
Yes.
We're gonna have a segment on this podcast.
Okay. About immigration.
I'm thinking
Uh-huh.
about like probably any scholastic topic, period.
Any topic is open.
Yeah.
I think one day I was gonna talk about conspiracy theories.
Wow. Good
And
call.
flat Earth and pyramids and all that shit.
Damn, you would be the one.
I would love to talk about that.
Yeah. I would love to hear from you on
Right.
that.
Because you've only seen glimpses of me talking about that to you.
Actually.
They're only glimpses.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, you know the small little snippets I give to you?
Wow.
Honestly, those are like little snippets.
Yeah.
I haven't...
Those have been hours long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I haven't even really showed you like how I'm like, you know, my full thoughts
Yikes.
on those subjects. Not yikes, but like wow.
So when someone comes into a country, it's called immigrant.
Okay.
So
Okay.
do people ever immigrate to Korea?
Yes.
Like they come in,
Yes.
like people who aren't from there come in there.
I think recently there's been a lot more
Yeah,
just
And-
because people are in love with Korean culture right now.
for sure.
I'm Korean, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And who's
It's-
this
it's
speaking?
Charles.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for our American audience, what Charles was saying is he's from a different country called Korea. So, what
Right.
happened was,
I'm not. I was born here.
so he. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
so like, where do people come from typically? Like, who's kind of? Is it like a lot of white people are going to Korea right now, or
Right now?
Or
I don't
in
know
general?
about right now. I think there are a good amount of white people.
Okay.
But I think back then, there used to be a lot of people from China.
China coming to Korea?
Right. Because they wanted to
And
escape
how'd you
that
feel
way.
about that?
I don't really mind.
Okay.
I think it created a lot of food that we eat now, the Koreans eat now, that are like a mix, like a fusion of
Damn.
Chinese qualities and yeah. I fuck with it.
That's dope.
That's
Like, what's like bulgogi? Is that or what has Chinese influence? What dish has Chinese influence?
Have you had black bean noodles?
No, that sounds.
I'm pretty sure you've had it with us before. Okay. Like we would go to, I don't know, but it's black bean noodles or there's like a spicy soup called jampong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like a seafood type of, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of foods like that.
Yeah.
Like
they would do the seafood for sure. China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
The
fishy shit.
Yeah.
They like that.
Yeah, they have it in like they have it in like markets.
Right.
Like
can I cut you off? Cut you
like
off
open
real
air.
quick? Let me cut you off real quick.
They have open air fish markets.
Yes, but we were talking about pasta.
Yes.
Right, and so I wanted to go back. What was your point of bringing
I'm
up
sorry.
this?
I did. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for reeling that in.
Yes. Uh-huh.
We'll probably at one point talk about China's open air fish markets.
Okay.
Again, though, correct?
I'm down. I love
Okay.
it. I love it.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Have you ever been to one?
Well, I think indirectly.
Indirectly.
Yeah, because I had COVID before.
Right.
So I've been exposed to a. So I could picture what it's like to be there, but what happened was
right.
with the noodles.
Right.
I was asking because you asked me to represent Italians.
You know?
I
see. But you're not from Italy. Like I'm not from Korea.
Straight up, yeah.
We are of that nationality.
Yeah.
Right? But we've never been there.
Yeah. My example wasn't gonna be you.
Okay.
Because
right. The way you pointed at me was a little racist though. I'm kidding. I'm messing. Okay, anyway. Like, my bad. I cut you off. What were we gonna say though?
Well, because I think you do represent your culture well. or you're closer to it. You know what I mean? Like you.
Than some people we know.
Yeah.
Who are Korean.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
So all I was gonna say was that I'm probably not the best one to be speaking on this, but you know, like I can't even pronounce the words for real.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was good. It's decent. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's good food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prosciutto.
You know, like now that you bring that up, I'm thinking about this. Right. When I was in San Diego State, right, San Diego State University.
So you.
When I attended there for that 1 year.
Okay.
Right.
So you went. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna just. There was a girl there who's Korean, right? Her name was shit. Started with a P.
Yeah, Penelope.
No, Priscilla. Some shit like that. Anyway, she's Korean, right? And then I hung out with her a couple times, right? She was close to like my other friends too, so we hung out a couple of times or whatever the fuck. And then like one time, it was me and her talking, and we were talking about. She's Pyongyang. Yeah, that was her name. Pyongyang. Pyongyang was her name. Okay. All right. What's it called? I was talking to her, and then it was turning out she's a little whitewashed, right? She's a little whitewashed. It's cool. It's fine. Yeah. We had a lot of those in La Salle anyway.
Yeah.
But she was a little whitewashed. But as I was talking to her, I asked her like, "What do you eat for breakfast? Like, what did you eat for breakfast when you lived at home?"
Yeah. She
told me her parents would always make her just pancakes and waffles and all that shit, right?
In the morning.
In the morning, like that's what she ate for breakfast.
Yeah.
And I asked her, "You never had kimchi like during breakfast ever? Like you never just had Korean leftover food?
Oh, okay.
Just to eat?" She
yeah.
said never in her life.
Not once.
Never.
And that's something that you experience. That's typical, or that.
Eating Korean leftovers.
Yeah.
Is typical.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes I'd wake up in the morning. I would just make myself get a bowl of rice, put an egg on it, put soy sauce, right, and some sesame oil. Just mix it up and just eat that with some kimchi.
Bread.
Or with some the seaweed, right, the kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bread is
gnarly.
Great.
Gnarly. I got no bitches in school like back then. You know what I mean? Right. I had no bitches.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know that the qualifier back then had to be,
No, yeah.
We know you.
I didn't get bitches. I didn't get girls.
All right. To just be clear.
Yes.
Like yes, you know what I mean. You did. We'll make that clear. But
later on.
But just
that's when I stopped eating breakfast.
Make fun of you.
No, when I started getting girls, I stopped eating breakfast. Right? I started sleeping more.
Yeah.
Didn't eat breakfast. Yeah. Right? Did my hair and shit. That's when I started,
Okay.
But up until that point, up until like I stopped eating breakfast.
Yeah. So it took a second to get used to like the culture here and stuff, and for you to kind of assimilate
a little bit,
which
I guess
like that makes sense,
But I was born here. Well, I guess because like the way I was raised, my parents weren't like whitewashed; they were more just more traditional Korean type. So I guess
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you first, what was the first school you went to around here in Southern California?
What's it called? L.A. You're talking about like L.A.?
Yeah, is that the first?
Yeah, okay. I went to my preschool kindergarten was called God's Academy.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what? I'll tell you this. I don't know if I ever told you this, right? Yeah. So it was all Koreans, right? But we had two people who weren't Korean. Two girls who were not Korean in that school. And then one teacher who wasn't Korean, she was Mexican.
Okay.
And so one girl in my class was Mexican. Yeah. Another girl was white. Right? And I'll tell you right now, right? That white girl was the weirdest person I've ever met. Yeah. Like, she freaked me out.
Yeah, I had to.
And so when I moved over here and I went to like a predominantly white school,
you were bummed.
I know, I was already expecting them to all be weird.
Yeah. Well, because you have to think about like what family, what like the type of parents her parents were to have her attending that school probably
with all Koreans.
Like, just, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you an example of what she used to do.
Okay.
You know, like we would have like playtime, right? You just like playing or like whatever. You're doing crafts, arts and crafts or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we're playing with like Play-Doh, right? You know, they used to have like little containers of Play-Doh, right? And you just take them out and play with it.
Okay.
You mix the colors or whatever.
So they kind of do let you be kids as well, like encourage playtime.
Even though we're all Koreans, we weren't just studying at that age, right? Anyhow, what's it called? She would take the Play-Doh, go under the table, and then just eat it. And so we would all look under the table, and she's stuffing her face with purple Play-Doh.
Yeah, making eye contact.
Yes, if you look, she's just staring at you, right? With like two hands, like a little chipmunk eating Play-Doh.
This was what grade?
I don't know what grade this is, but I was around like 4 years old, 3 years old.
Yeah.
So preschool, kindergarten,
over here,
right?
We would call that preschool, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Right.
Representing.
Yeah.
You don't remember her name by chance?
I don't. I can assume it's like Abigail.
What, blonde hair?
She was blonde.
Blonde.
Abigail.
She might be bad. Imagine she's bad.
Yeah, maybe.
No shot.
With Play-Doh in her system.
There's also no chance.
With Play-Doh in her system. But the thing is...
to not hide it is, crazy.
Yeah. Exactly. But she also had Korean food in her system growing up. As a white person, right? So she probably looks younger.
Would she bring... Damn.
Right, yeah.
You know what's crazy
amazing
though?
Food.
You're starting to make me wonder though if that's part of that equation.
Oh yeah.
It has to.
Yeah.
Okay, we could maybe
get
to that.
You guys grow up eating meatloaf.
Yeah, bologna,
meatloaf,
like dead ass bologna,
salami.
Yeah, hot dogs,
pizza, burgers. You know, like if I grew up just there the whole time, I think I would look and act completely different.
Wow.
I think I'd be 6'1".
No one. Okay.
Because we're not supposed to be tall.
Yeah.
It's our food that gets us taller.
Okay.
But I moved here and I'm eating all this junk food that the school serves you.
Yeah.
Right? This shit is ass.
Yeah. I think we could look at other sample sizes and. You know what I mean?
Right.
We could probably.
You know, a lot of
answer that.
A lot of Koreans nowadays, nowadays,
like, they're getting up there.
They're tall as fuck.
Damn, 5'9", 5'10".
Wow, that's
good for you guys.
Oh. That's my height. That's the height where we didn't get the right nutrition.
Okay.
Right.
You're 5'9".
7. 5'9".
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. 5'9". Stop gaslighting me. 5'9".
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we measure?
Another time.
Do you have a tape measure?
I don't.
That's some Korean shit. To not have a tape measure has to be.
Who the fuck just carries a tape measure?
Everybody.
Why?
Every
what are you measuring?
Okay.
What are you measuring?
You come on. I'm just telling you. I'm gonna not. I shouldn't have made that.
Okay.
Comment about, let's not make it about that.
Right.
But I could promise you, every David, right? Chat. You know what I mean? Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Every Owen.
Every Owen. What's another name?
Yeah.
Every Mark.
Yeah. Mark has 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Has 2 tape measures.
Yeah.
But I'm asking, what are you guys measuring?
Yeah. Well,
like, why do you need that?
Because
do your pops do work? Like, do they do work on the home? That's why they need that shit.
And I understand why you would ask.
Yeah.
And
because I don't.
And this is enlightening to me because this is because I understand that this is now foreign territory, but like a male,
right?
Like a male is capable, is able to do physical things.
Right, and I don't like the fact that you said that's foreign territory.
Like I'm just explaining what happens in like a
household
in a
with
white
a dad.
in a Caucasian.
That's what you meant. A household with a dad in there.
Well, and a white dad. Yeah.
A white dad.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll say this, right?
Yeah.
Koreans.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me open my laptop real quick.
Yeah.
It's kind of bugging out.
Yeah.
Koreans.
No, because when something breaks, you can fix it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, probably not.
Hold up. I don't like that attitude.
Okay.
You know, I
I'm just.
don't really like fixing. I like destroying things. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm more of a destroying type of guy.
Yeah.
Do I seem like that?
Well.
I'm very clumsy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what
I was gonna say, are you breaking physical things or like?
No, I'm not breaking physical things to break them.
Okay.
I'm breaking them because I'm not
On accident.
Yeah, on accident. I'm
Yeah.
very clumsy.
Yeah.
But I will say this. You know the windshield wipers on your car?
Yeah.
I put like new ones in. I felt like a man.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! And you
Felt
got them in
amazing.
there.
I felt amazing.
Yes, man.
And I'm starting to realize the value of
that makes me happy for you.
doing small things like that.
Okay.
And so I get why dads or traditional dads in the home,
Yeah.
why
Should they have been there?
No, when their faucet breaks,
Yeah.
they don't want to call a dude.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That's
Right?
kind of dope, right?
And also, you don't want to show your wife like, oh, I can't fix this. I'm gonna call another dude who's 6'5"
Yeah.
and can fix your faucet for you with big muscles. Like,
And
imagine
we're gonna have less money after he leaves.
yeah, less
Than we
money
did,
and
yeah.
one less wife.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah. We're gonna be short-handed on a
Yes.
couple of things by the time
Exactly.
this is exchanged.
Right.
All right. Yeah. That's huge though. But see, that wasn't taught. Like,
that's
you
just
weren't
innate.
raised with that, right?
I wasn't.
Okay.
I never. What I was gonna say though, I'll say this: Korean dads
Yeah.
are not very useful in that kind of shit.
Okay.
They're not.
Okay. What can we maybe? And this will of course be like a way over generalization.
Yeah.
But what is the Korean dad? You know.
I'm gonna say from like my experience of
Yeah.
my own dad, and
All
also
right.
my friends' dads.
Yeah. Let's
around our age.
Yeah.
Because it's different now.
Let's zoom out.
Because it's different now though. Because the
How
kids
do you-
now,
Okay.
their dads are different. Because now their dads are probably like the people like us who
Yeah,
grew up in
they've been
the
here.
States, right, and have some of those values that, like, you
Yeah.
know. That,
And when you say us, you're referring to our probably American audience.
yes.
All right.
I'm talking about people whose parents came from a different country,
Okay.
right? But you grew up here. Like,
Okay.
your parents grew up somewhere else,
Yeah.
and they came here, and then
Yeah.
they raised you here, right?
Yeah. So you're gonna
But
yeah.
the kids now, like, their parents grew up here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They didn't come from a different country, like most Korean parents now.
Damn.
And so I'm talking about my experience in terms of people our age,
Yeah.
and myself. I will say this: Korean dads, they see it like this. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna make money, and that's all I need to do." Right?
Yeah. This was your experience, or
Yeah.
this was your father.
My father
And
and
your friends'
other
fathers.
fathers I've seen,
Yeah. Yeah.
who are Korean. Some other families.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
like, I bring
Hispanic
money to the
is-
table.
Yeah.
Everything else should be done like by you guys, right? And now that faucet shit, they're like, I don't want to fucking deal with that. They're tired of that.
Crazy.
They've been, because here's the thing, a lot of them worked their ass off to make that money. I respect that, right? And so they're fucking tired by the time they get home, right? Right? And I'll say this: Korean moms,
Yeah.
holy shit,
Yeah.
not easy to deal with,
Different. Huh?
right? I feel like any minority mom is very hard to deal with.
By the husband,
By-
or by the family, or
By anybody.
okay.
Except for white people. You guys really
I
love
love him.
minority women.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they love you guys back. I will say this. That's why there's that thing.
Wow.
I used to not like that.
Okay.
Back then.
Okay.
It was because it's weird, right? Because there's a lot of people who fetishized.
Well, because they're
Asian woman and shit like that.
Well, and they're okay. So that's interesting to me because I haven't seen behind that. You know what I mean? I haven't.
Right.
So there is another side. You
like,
think
of that fetishization?
Like,
shit?
do you?
You've never seen that because you do that, or?
So.
My bad. No, he doesn't do that. He doesn't fetishize women or anything, right?
Well, maybe take off that last. We could say women, but if you
Okay.
were to say or anything, I don't know if we could still make that. But and I don't know how to use my words here.
Okay.
I need to speak carefully.
Yeah.
You know, this is a
weird topic. For the first one,
this
especially.
is
we can go to a different topic that you brought up.
But this is a tough open for me right now because we're talking about minorities and shit.
yeah. That's why I said we could talk about something else.
You know,
we could completely change the topic.
This is gonna be a lot of Charles.
We can go back to this topic later on.
Okay, I do think. First episode, I'm sounding wild.
No.
Okay.
No.
Anyways, you know, I don't mean. I'm really just wanting to ask. Clarifying questions because this is an enlightening topic. Right. So, in my experience with
you know what? I'll give you an example of the fetishization and the weird shit.
Can I just fetishization.
Okay.
Not fetishization.
Yeah.
I'm saying the interaction between like me.
Yeah. And
for example, a white male and an Asian woman is delightful. Like
yes.
You know?
Yes.
And it's just interesting. So it's not always. They're not always like that. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
They're not.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen that.
Right. But I'll tell you this: the reason why you guys click and everything.
Yeah.
It's because you guys fuck with each other. Damn. At the end of the day.
Damn.
That's what it is.
Damn.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Right. But here's a reason why, though. I'll tell you this, right? I mean, you guys, white people are good looking.
I always kind of thought it's because we could give them something they're looking for.
Right. No, there's a couple things. There's a couple things that they're looking for that you guys do provide.
Yeah.
But what I was trying to say though is, a lot of them, they grow up watching movies or TV shows starring white people.
Interesting.
And that's why, you know, they're trying to do more of like a inclusivity or whatever.
Okay.
And making mermaids black.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Whoa.
Anyway, that's too political.
Yeah.
Any fucking way. Any fucking way. That's besides the point. That's besides the point.
That was a little revealing of how you feel about something.
No, I'm okay with. I'm okay with black character. Okay, you know what? Let me just say this real quick. I'm okay with black characters. I just want them to be original. I don't like the idea of them rehashing a character and changing their. Because imagine they made Mulan white. Imagine they made Mulan Swedish.
I say for right now, we chill and cut that part.
All right. Even if they made Mulan Japanese, it's still weird.
Okay.
It'd be weird. Even though she's still Asian, it's weird.
That's a great...
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just weird.
Perfect example.
Just make it original. Okay, anyway. What I was trying to say is, that's what they kind of grow up on. So they're like, oh, like, they find that attractive, right?
Got you.
And just like how, like, kids or us now,
kids these days
we grew up seeing goth girls on TV. And now, there's like a weird fetishization of goth girls online,
bro.
Right? And like the thing is, we're not even fetishizing them. We're just attracted to them.
Cause that's what.
Just because we grew, you know, like Total Drama Island, that one goth girl.
Yeah.
Kim Possible, that one. Shigo.
Violet.
The
Incredibles.
Yes, Violet.
That might have been my first.
Nah.
For sure.
Raven and Teen Titans.
Oh, wow.
Come on, like all them goth girls.
Damn, you smart as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, to be honest, some things.
I was trying to think if SpongeBob had one, but no, I don't think so.
But
nah. Just Sandy.
Sandy was bad.
Tanned.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Anyhow.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they grew up on.
You have some really insightful ways that you look at the world.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that that's coming out in this episode as well.
Right, but
because we started off with you not knowing what immigration was.
Right.
So this
you're right. Yeah. Yeah. I do have stuff to offer. If people are like wondering, I do have like, you know, some like shit to offer.
All right. So I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to interrupt that because that is
right.
So that's how we're raised, right?
Yeah.
So that creates that.
Yeah.
So what is the inside look that you have to the other side of things?
Can I give
is
you?
Is that where we were going? Or
yeah. Let's go there. But then right before we go there,
yeah.
I'm gonna like just give a little example of like that weird white and Asian dynamic I've seen before.
Yes.
I was in Vancouver one time, right?
Vancouver, Washington?
No, Canada.
Wow.
Right.
Nah, it's okay.
Right.
Damn it.
Vancouver, right?
Damn, you're in Canada.
I've been in Canada. I'll tell you this. Actually, no, this is a different topic. Anyway.
Do you like Canada?
It's a little boring,
All
but
right.
it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's a little boring. The homeless people dress better than we do here. You know, Canada Goose? I saw a homeless dude sleeping with a Canada Goose on.
Keep it on him.
Just
yeah.
They
That's
dress real
probably
nice.
out of necessity, but we could.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they dress real nice. The homeless people dress like bougie.
Yeah.
Right? Bougie? Anyway, whatever the fuck. Right? The example I was gonna give you. We were at some, like, you know, those like little mall things. Like farmers markets, kind of, right? And then they have, like, restaurants inside. We were at one of those, right?
Yeah.
There was a fish and chip spot, okay?
This is in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of interracial couples there, by the way. A lot of white, male, Asian, female couples.
Okay.
Which is whatever. I don't give a fuck, right?
Wow.
But a little bit, to an extent.
The way you said that
no. Before I didn't.
Yeah.
This is when I started giving a fuck.
Okay.
So I was around 17, 18 at this time, right?
Okay. The senior year of high school?
Yeah, around then. And then I went and I overheard this guy talking to his girl because we were in line, and he said she had an accent, heavy accent, Chinese, right? And he's like, you know, I know you guys, like, I brought you here to this spot because I know you guys love fish and seafood. And he brought her to a fish and chip spot.
And he said you guys.
Yeah. He said, I know you guys love seafood, so I brought you here. And then
how many people were in the group?
It was just them. They're a couple
that he was referring to. He was talking to one other person when he said you guys.
He was talking to this one, to his girl.
Yeah.
That he was with.
Yeah.
I brought you here because I know you guys love seafood.
You guys. Yeah. What?
And I heard that, and I was like, that's like, okay, that's fine to say. I know you love seafood, so I'm gonna bring you here. But he took her to a fish and chip spot, which wasn't even that good. Like, take her at least to a restaurant where they have good seafood, right? Like, he took a fish and chip spot. Like, dog, you know? So that's when I was like, oh, okay, like, this is a little weird.
Yeah.
And he was saying it in that tone of, like, that, you know, that creepy tone?
And you don't think, think this was for real?
You know those people, like, guys who are like, oh, I'm gonna try to get at this girl. I'm gonna do it, but they come off a little creepy.
Yeah, that shit is.
But he was already on a date with her, and then he was saying it in that tone, though.
Such a bummer.
Like, I know you love, like, seafood.
That's such a bummer.
So, I brought you here.
Damn.
This fish and chip spot.
You guys.
With tartar sauce.
But to say you guys, yeah.
Yeah. Even the you guys, like, I don't give a fuck. It's just like,
Yeah.
dude, are you serious? Like, it's just weird. It was weird. And then she took it, she's like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Right? And her accent. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, this is
whatever.
Charles
Yeah.
talking.
That's me.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So after I heard that, I was like, oh, yeah, this is a little weird.
That bummed me out for sure.
Right.
And honestly, I wouldn't have expected that out of Canada.
Yeah.
Never having been there, of course.
Yeah.
But my idea of them was always a little
Oh, like polite.
Brighter than that.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to be nice though. He just didn't realize. I mean, that's what a lot of white people do though, because they think they're being nice, or they think they're being polite, or they think they're being friendly.
That's incredible.
But it's because they don't know, and that's what I realized a lot about white people. So I can't even hate on them that much sometimes, just because like they just don't get it.
I appreciate you.
So you just leave them alone.
I appreciate you giving us some grace in that way.
Yeah.
And I will say.
Yeah.
I've noticed in myself.
Yeah.
When I'm speaking to someone with
different skin tone.
Not even talking about skin tone.
Okay.
Just talking about speech patterns.
Okay.
When I'm speaking to someone that clearly speaks differently than me, everybody would say. Anybody who was there would say so.
Yeah.
I notice I do. Yeah.
Oh, you do you like enunciate a little harder?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're talking to a kid. Like you. Yeah. Dude, hey, you know what?
I recently picked up that I'm doing that. I'm like,
damn. Yeah. Even now you.
Yeah.
No. Who have you done that?
A couple days ago.
Who? Like you're a client or not a client or like. Someone you worked with, or was it?
Yeah, someone I'm working with. We had a new addition. We had someone newly hired.
Okay.
Yeah, last week.
Like, oh, do you like ice cream? Like shit like that. And then you're like ice cream, no vanilla, vanilla, and you start using your hands.
Yeah, you.
Shit.
Trying to paint a picture.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I mean, I've done that.
Okay.
I've done that too.
Okay. But I think that probably is out of the same place that guy's coming from. Maybe.
Yeah.
To say
it's a little different.
To say you guys is wow. And to pull up on the fish and chips.
Exactly. Fish and chips.
Like this is the best we have to offer.
Right. And let me ask you one thing.
He's doing her a favor.
Can I ask you something? Speaking about like white people's their habits in talking to people.
Yeah.
You know, I've noticed the only people who to call me bud or buddy.
I hate that though.
Are white people.
I hate.
And buddy. I wanted to ask: is that what people just say to each other, even amongst white people?
No.
Like, do they say that to you?
No. Yes, but I'll tell you what.
Uh-huh.
It's a degrading term.
Yes, right? It is, right?
And it's meant to be.
Because I take it, I'm like, I don't feel right about that. But I can never tell. I was like, are they just trying to be polite?
No.
Is that what they just do?
No.
Or like, is it because I'm Asian? Or is it because I'm younger? What is it? Is it because I'm shorter? Like, it could be all three. It could be all three.
Yeah, let's leave Asian out just...
Nah, dude, but I got called bud recently.
Okay.
By a white dude.
Yeah. It's a bummer, man.
And he was the same height as me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that much older, I think.
Yeah, so what other categories could he be superior than you in?
He's white.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm Asian.
And
that's how I took it, but I wasn't sure. But I'm asking you this, and so it is.
It for sure. 1000%.
So who has said that to you?
And you could tell by the tone,
right?
And the
Thanks,
context.
bud. Thanks, buddy. I'm like, I'm not your dog.
That's crazy.
No, but so who said that to you before? And like, in what context did they say it?
For sure, only white.
Only white. Okay, but like, were you younger?
I was
at the time.
It's younger.
You were younger at the time, but they won't say that to you now, though.
They think for sure.
Oh, they still would?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a dude at work.
Oh, he calls you bud.
Talking about some bud shit. So, because if they think it's anytime someone feels as though they are superior in some way.
Yeah.
So it's great. You already got it. But intelligence or experience, those could be...
It could be anything, any one of those.
Yeah, they think they're wealthier than you.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
But, like, because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I've said that to, like, a kid, though. Like, what's up, bud?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what's up, buddy?
That's
like,
cool, but see the tone.
Right.
You heard the inflection? That you just get...
Did I say it in a degrading way?
No.
Okay.
You had the... Yeah.
Okay. But they say it in a weird way.
Wow.
It's a little passive aggressive, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's I was trying to think.
You know, I do think white people do that though.
Absolutely.
In terms of with language.
Absolutely.
they subconsciously put you lower than them.
Yeah, language and eye contact.
Oh, eye contact.
You seen that?
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
But these are all goobers. Like these are all like two straight lame people doing this type of behavior.
Yeah, actually.
It could be with a handshake too.
Yeah.
Or not giving you a handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff like that. All of that stuff. Weird. All of that stuff is like a male who's like above 40 right now is doing all these kind of things.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But there are people who are not even 40 yet and they'll do that to me.
Damn.
They've done that to me.
Damn.
Exactly. I told you, like, so recently what happened was I was at a store to buy something. He was not that much older. I think he may be like 30s, right?
Okay.
Which I guess is like 10 years. But anyway, what's it called? I'm buying from the store that he's working at. How the fuck you can call me bud?
That's crazy. What store was it?
I don't remember. It was just a fucking store though.
It a grocery? Like
it was either a store or a restaurant.
Like Ralph's. Like this was a Vaughn's.
I could totally see that at Vaughn's. I could totally see that at Vaughn's.
That's Vaughn's, baby.
Yeah, that's Vaughn's. Yeah, no, but it's weird. I'm like, dude,
Hey, of all the Safeway branded grocery chains, Ralph's, Vaughn's, Pavilions.
Okay. What is the most racist? Vaughn's is definitely. Dude, Vaughn's is definitely. Vaughn's. I think Kmart is one of the crazy. Bro, it's called. It's called Kmart.
Okay.
I know it's not.
You
like a
feel away
type
as a Korean.
It's not like a grocery store. I get that, but it's a Kmart.
Well, Kmart's aren't really around no more. But
they're not. But why do you think they're not? Like, duh.
2020 stop Asian hate.
The last time I've been to one, the lights were flickering.
Yeah.
There was shit all over the floor.
Kmart was always wild.
Yeah.
But not in the way that Vaughn. Like Kmart is like was kind of bummy. Like.
Yeah. Like, okay, so you kind of know what to expect.
Yeah.
But you go into a Vaughn's and you're like, oh, this is not bad. Right?
Yeah.
But no, it's innate.
It's presenting.
Yeah. Okay, I get. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As your friendly neighborhood grocery store.
No, I love Ralph's. Yeah. I love Ralph's.
Ralph's is the spot.
Yeah.
Been the spot too.
Yeah.
Right?
Ralph's is amazing.
I love a Ralph's.
Yeah.
I just found one like a kind of hidden one on the way to Huntington Beach. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, it's just good, bro.
I never thought a Ralph's would be hidden.
I know. Yeah.
It's a gated community, Ralph's.
It's in the tuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Man. Yeah. Do you have a Ralph's reward card? A Ralph's reward number?
I do.
Damn.
Amazing.
Is it a number that you can receive or send calls from? No shot. No shot.
How did you know that?
Let's go.
How the fuck did you know that?
Bro, I don't know that anybody in my family has ever had the number that we use for the Ralph's.
How did you know that?
Isn't that hard?
Wait, how did you know that though? Is that a thing?
Bro.
Is that a real thing?
That has to be a thing, right?
Wait, how did you know?
Bro, because people...
What the fuck?
That's incredible.
You know,
I'm glad that we found that.
I've been thinking, because I've been going to Ralph's a lot more, right? I've been thinking, like, what did they do with the rewards?
Yeah.
Like, or because I'm using this number, I'm wondering, are there any deals that they give to you?
Yeah, like what the hell is the incentive for them to have, you know what I'm saying?
But it's not a number that I use.
Yeah. Dude, someone's good.
Like, wow.
Yeah, spam.
How did you just...
And what's crazy is, like, we've been using the Ralph's reward number since I could remember. Like, since I was born. And so Ralph's been on this, like, reward shit.
I think it's an old number, though.
Yeah.
Right? Do you guys use an old number? Like, did your mom use that number and then she stopped using that number?
I promise you,
It's just from somewhere.
It's just a number. But...
You guessed.
Yeah,
you guessed right one time. You never look back.
It's crazy. But, like, because, you know, everywhere will have you sign up.
Yes.
Now for an account, right?
Yeah.
But, like, we're talking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, Ralph's been on.
That's true.
Again, have no idea what their incentive. Yeah.
The number that we use is my mom's old one.
Yeah.
But she used that number years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then it moved over to my dad.
Nice.
Who's now like, I haven't seen him in years.
Oh.
Right?
That was the...
But that number we've been using since I was a kid, a baby. But it's an old number. Like, I don't even know what happened to that number. It could be someone else's number now.
Yeah.
Right?
That's wild how you mentioned you...
Like
Your
I think
father
I mentioned him more than I have in like the past like 6 months. I think. Isn't that crazy? But I don't know how we even got
that was just a really casual way to get that out. But
I feel like that has to be another topic for another day.
It for sure will be, and you brought it up during the Ralph's Reward conversation.
Not even just that. Remember that one topic idea I had?
Deep rooted
about
fathers. Yeah.
I thought that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, we should get to that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Are we doing that today?
What time? You have to leave soon.
Okay, here's a topic I have. So, I was thinking
a quick one, or is it like this is gonna be a long one?
This could be quick, but it's also we might be introducing a game show segment.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
But here, so what I was thinking of is, I was thinking of segment ideas, right?
Okay.
And I came up with this one idea where we try to guess the childhood cartoon based on the theme song.
Oh.
First one to guess playing the theme. Yeah. So I made like a playlist, right?
Okay.
Of
I feel like that's easy.
A bunch of cartoon themes. Yeah, but I tried to get like kind of like a couple
newer ones.
No, not new. Maybe even older and stuff.
Oh,
but like
He-Man,
like bizarre ones. Like no, I got like damn, I put like fucking Cyber Chase and like My Life as a Teenage Robot. Like
My Life as a Teenage Robot,
right? So
wait, with her pigtails as like
talking about bad goth chick. But
okay.
So I tried to put obscure cartoons in there too.
Okay.
And when I made the playlist, I had it on mute, so I haven't heard these songs either. So it won't be fresh in my memory.
Okay.
I do have whatever advantage it is to know what cartoons are in there. But all I'm saying is, I had this game show segment idea, and it made me think about like how iconic these songs are, right?
Yeah.
That we're gonna be able to guess them off rip.
Yeah.
Like exactly. It's so iconic.
Yeah.
And so it had me thinking, like if we could come
have
up with an iconic theme song, yeah.
Oh.
Like some of these old cartoons.
Would we be making it?
Like we could try to make it or try to like find one.
Okay.
Yeah, either or.
I mean,
I was just thinking about that.
I'm down.
Could be cool.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering though, is it gonna be okay? Because there are some theme songs with no lyrics.
Yeah, which is
some
hard.
Theme songs with lyrics.
I mean,
the theme songs without lyrics, like
anime.
you need the instruments and you need all the fucking thing, right? And I think it's a little hard.
Yeah, and I wasn't introduced to that until I met people who watched anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, the theme songs with no words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean there are also like podcast intros where it's just like an instrumental playing for a bit and then they start it, right?
This is true, but remember like even like the montage that goes along with the theme song to start the that's just so iconic. I feel like
it is. Oh, I see what you're saying. So sooner or later on, right?
Yeah.
Once we have these clips,
yes,
and then maybe once we start implementing video,
if we have video, it'd be right.
I was thinking up until we have video,
yeah.
Because let's say we want to advertise our podcast.
Yeah.
The thing is, people do that with having video, so they put it clip it and then put it up on TikTok or whatever, right? But I was thinking, what if we just asked AI to make an animation based on what we were talking about? So we were talking about the fish and chip story, right? Like what if we just got an AI to animate that fish and chip story and then we just upload that? Now we don't have to do any work.
Wow. Is that possible in today?
I think so.
Wow.
I think so. I was looking up AI animation, videos. And there are some, but I think it's hard to find one that's actually good that will really do exactly.
And we don't even need that.
Right. You just need something for them to look at.
We don't even need good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we just montage in terms of we could just have someone just cartoon us into like a theme song.
It's hard.
You know what I mean?
That's hard.
Remember that that Kanye thing he had with Kid Cudi?
Yeah.
The animated thing they were gonna do.
Oh yeah, the show.
Kids See Ghosts.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't happen. But what if I'm saying figures like that, small weird ones.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect or best.
Dude, that could be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Watch iconic music videos and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but I'm down to make a theme song. I'm so down to make a theme song.
Okay.
Yeah. But what time does the service start?
10:45.
10:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to go right now, or you want to end now, or I don't know.
Man, dude, that flew
That
off.
flew really.
That was fun.
Yeah,
man.
that was really quick.
Hey, first of all, like for real, thank you for
What? What, bring up the idea?
I don't know, because like this is
for being down.
No, this is fun and it's interesting, and like this is maybe not the place to be saying this, but that's who you are. Like at least I'll speak from my experience in this life, right? That's who you are in my life. What you are in my life is like you make life better, like more interesting and more fun, for real.
Damn. That's
and
crazy.
I really, this isn't where I want to be saying this, really.
Yeah.
But this is just a great example. So,
bro, I don't know how to take that.
Well, I'm just saying thank you. You know.
Well, no, thank you for those words, but nah. To be honest, I look at myself like, damn, my life sucks.
Really.
So when I hear that, it does make me feel better, right? I'm like, damn, like I'm having ideas and I get to do them with my homies.
It's hard.
And then I'm glad that like you guys enjoy it too, though. Like even with music shit too, like with you and Nikki and Anthony too. Like even Anthony, I was like, oh, let's do it. That's how he started too. Crazy. But I'm glad that you guys fuck with it. Like you guys actually like doing it. Cause imagine if I was. That's why I'm thankful that you guys are all down and you guys push me to keep going too, or even be better. Yeah. Cause if I was talking to you guys and I bring up these ideas and nobody was fucking down, what the fuck would my life be?
Yeah.
Right?
That's fine.
I'd be a loser just trying to make money all day.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's wild.
No, I'm kidding, but like, I don't know. I feel like my life would be so boring if none of you guys would be down. None of you guys like hurting me out, you know.
Yeah.
Or like really, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you have a lyric about what you are as the catalyst. You know what I'm saying?
When?
Yeah.
Which lyric?
Yeah.
Which lyric was that?
I think it's Astro, but it might not.
Astro?
Or Winter in Cali, but
oh no,
I was the catalyst for that wax. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I guess I was the catalyst.
But I meant that in a negative way. That lyric was negative in terms of,
which is crazy because it's yeah. To me, when I heard that lyric, I mean,
yeah.
We could break. Okay,
you can break my lyrics down.
But to me, that was crazy because you just had a lighter in your hand right now.
Yeah.
Flicking the flame.
Yeah.
Like that's what that lyric was. Oh. When I first heard it, and I get it now, and you're like the. Yeah. Once you explain how it's a negative bar.
Yeah.
But you said you're the catalyst for that wax shit to melt down, like when the candle's lit.
Yeah.
So what makes a candle melt down? A flame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in the bar, you're saying you're the flame melting the wax shit.
Yeah.
Like so, you're that's hard.
Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't mean it like that.
Yes.
But
which is wild.
Yeah. But that's hard. That is hard. I didn't mean it like that though. I'll be honest. I did not mean it like that. How did you
mean that lyric?
I really just meant like, because of me.
Yeah.
Or because of like, in that lyric, it was because of my lies. Yeah. That wax shit started to melt. Like because of my actions. Yeah. Because of my words. Because of who I am.
Yeah.
This like started not working out. That was the lyric.
Referring to a relationship breaking down, or what was it?
Yeah. But I mean, that lyric was like, yeah, I have done that, but it was more me role playing. If that makes any sense, right?
For sure.
Yeah, like I have done that, but not in terms of like a relationship.
Yeah, you're like exaggerating and extrapolating, maybe.
Yeah.
Like to say.
Yeah, I'm taking something that I've done before and then putting it into a scenario that, you know, I didn't do that in, but I could see myself do some shit like that.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't think much of yourself.
I don't. I hate myself for sure, but I am afraid of like nowadays. I do think about the words that I speak.
Whoa. And
I'm a little afraid
of saying stuff like that and making or what? You
know that EP I made?
Yes.
Remember that EP? And it was about that one song was about how I'm addicted to the internet
Yeah.
And like how it's fucking me up. There's one song, the boot up one, I think.
Yeah.
That's one.
You know, I listened to Sinking recently.
Sinking was crazy. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. But Sinking too
dark,
is a part of that. Exactly.
Sinking is
so
dark.
It was like the journey of someone addicted to internet and all this other shit, and because of that, other things brought up, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But you know, during that time when I first met, I didn't have a PC yet. I didn't even have a PC yet. I wasn't even on the internet that much.
Yeah.
After I made that shit, I started getting on it more and more, and recently it's been pretty light. I've been on it a lot more, and so I've been trying to take a break for a bit.
Got you.
But
playing games or what are you
playing
doing?
games or just like wasting my time. Like I'm just on YouTube or I'm just on Instagram for no reason. I have no reason to be on that shit, and I'm just on it.
Yeah.
Right? And then so I realized like, damn, like the shit that I was rapping about, it wasn't about me at the time.
Interesting.
But now I'm seeing it like happen.
Well, so this is an EP. This is a project you wrote in the midst of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Really, truly.
Yeah.
So that was so strange of a time, and we were like drowning in the internet.
Yeah.
At that time, you know.
Yeah.
Like
I was vegan when I started this.
Hey, man.
When I started that, I was vegan. I was on my quote unquote spiritual shit.
And there's a reason you were vegan at the time.
Yeah.
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 You
I was
know,
on my spiritual shit.
Lizard people.
Yeah.
That could still be true.
Yeah. No one's debunked it.
Yeah. Hey man. Hey, you were sending me dudes PowerPoints.
Yeah.
You know, breaking it down.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, that was a dark time, bro.
Yeah.
Like
it was a weird time.
That was dark, and we were immersed in the internet.
Yeah.
Like, in the crevices of the internet, for real.
Yeah.
So that's what I think of when I hear that.
But
it is
that time.
But bro, it's dark. Like,
yeah. But the thing is, I was like, okay, when I first started, I was the happiest. My first one was Corazon. That was the first song I wrote for that project, but it wasn't even for the project. Yeah. I just made that song, and you listen to the lyrics and like, this is like happy. Yeah. I'm talking my shit too.
Yeah.
Right?
Corazon.
That's why I say some shit like, I don't know, I forget, like, you're gonna reap what you sow and shit.
Yeah.
In Corazon, and like how your children.
Yeah, you were vegan. You were vegan when you wrote it though.
I wrote Corazon.
Yeah.
But once I stopped kind of like going away from being vegan, that spiritual shit, right? Once I started kind of like, getting back into reality. I'll be fucking honest with you. Once I started going back into reality, right? Okay. I started getting fucking depressed, or not I'm not gonna self-diagnose like that.
Yeah.
But I started getting sad. Just cause like I'm going back into reality and I'm realizing that this shit sucks, everything.
That was a calm down.
That's when that EP came from.
Wow.
That emotion. Wow. So that darkness came from that. That's right. And so by the time I was done with the project, Corazon's the last song. I didn't feel that way anymore though. That Corazon I felt more like Sinking.
Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was weird, like, when I was making the project, because like, damn, I just started off with this happy song. Now my last one is like, the last song I'm working on is this dark one, and I can't even see myself. I don't even know how to connect it back to the happy, because I didn't go from because the trajectory of that project is ignorant to what's it called? Ignorant, and then I forgot what the word is, but you find out, you learn. Right? Self-reflection and shit, and then that like down point, and then you go back up, right?
Okay.
Humility, and then you go back up, right?
Wow. We're gonna if we could spend a longer time breaking down the EP. I think I think that would be cool, because what you're talking about is the 4-song project that
is it 4? No, 5. One of them was just me like talking though.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it 4? No, it was 5. It was 5.
Yes.
It has to be 5.
Yes.
Okay.
But what you're talking about is the EP
No.
that has 5 songs on it that you wrote.
Yeah.
And you were working on it in the midst of the pandemic, in the midst of being vegan, like we're talking about. So this era of your life, you've written this thing. Yeah. But the first song you have for that project was this happy one.
Yeah.
But the project ends with that happy song.
Yeah.
So then you all of a sudden, out of a dark place, you're in this one spot emotionally down.
Yeah. down.
You're down crazy.
Right.
But now all of a sudden you have to write your project to end off on this happy note.
Yeah.
So you're trying to fit this story arc of something that you're not feeling at all.
That's why it was so hard though.
That's crazy.
It was the hardest part of that.
It's crazy.
Cause I didn't get it. Cause I wasn't in that moment where I'm like, what the fuck am I talking? Like I don't even believe half the shit that I'm saying now. In that Corazon one.
Wow. I remember it taking like a while to finish and whatnot. Like,
yeah, but that honestly, more than the writing part, it was more of the mixing,
right?
Like the musicality of it. That was what took the longest, to be honest. But yeah.
So in this project, you start. The story begins.
Yeah.
Off on an ignorant note.
Yeah, I'm not aware of what like the white people that we were talking about. They're just not aware of what they're like doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like where.
So you're living the character in your story is living a certain way.
He's already in like he's just like all of us. He's all of us. He's already in a fucked up position, right? But he doesn't get it. He doesn't get why he's in a fucked up position, right? And then it goes on to saying like later on it's like that that realization hits. It's like oh no I'm kind of weird right now. And then it goes on to the next song is like pinpointing what they are, and it could be I think one of them was like your parents' sin, like the mistakes that your parents make and their addictions runs down onto you.
It's crazy,
right? So that could be so some people might not believe in that, but I do.
Yeah.
Right.
That bar was crazy because I just recently listened to this song you're talking about, Seeking, and that part like I don't know, your writing is crazy,
right?
But I was there when your daddy went through it.
Oh yeah, when your daddy.
I see a familial,
a familial gene, a familiar scene.
Yeah.
What crazy, is it? A similar thing. Yeah. Some shit like that. Yeah.
That's crazy. Who is that talking?
That's like that was my representation of kind of the devil, but not the devil. I'd say more of a demon rather than the devil.
Yeah.
I don't think the devil talks to you like that. I think a demon would though. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. But saying that this demon has been in the life of your grandfather, your father, and now you.
Now me.
And the demon's seeing similar things.
Yeah.
Or attacking you in similar ways. Yeah. That's crazy.
And so he pretty much when he says that, it's like, who do you think you are? You think you could beat me? When I've been running down your whole family like for generations now, and you think you could beat me? Ain't no fucking way, right? Bro. But that's not even the only demon, right? There's the other demons of like that self-doubt demon and all that shit. But that one is probably like the one that's toughest because you couldn't even control that. Or that's how I see the world. Yeah. There are certain demons you just can't even that exist within you that you couldn't even control. Because they're from your daddy and then his dad, your daddy's daddy, and then blah, 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 right?
And which one, like, what were the characteristics of that one?
Of that demon?
Yeah, like, what,
I see it as, like, addiction. Okay. Not just to a specific thing, but in terms of being able to be addicted to shit.
Wow.
Wow. Like, addiction. Yeah. Like, woman.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that need for a woman, I feel like kind of like that strong want to that loneliness to like fulfill that loneliness and shit, right?
Yeah.
That one things, and then the cheating, I haven't done that.
Yeah.
But I not as much now, but I was very worried that I would do the same thing that this is very personal, but anyhow, you're like I was afraid that of doing some shit like that, right? Because I mean, personally, I do believe that, like, whatever your parents go through, it does bleed into you. It does, and like the shit that they struggle with, like you will also struggle with that too. I don't think that's just like, I think everybody goes through that.
You know what's interesting is I don't know. That feels like something. Maybe like, are we just starting to see the effects of things play out on us? I don't know if I'm gonna explain that well. right now, but I'm just thinking like, dude, how do these things like personalities or health problems?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like these things develop
yeah.
The things that we've been eating or the air that we've been breathing, like we haven't felt the effects yet.
Yeah.
And it's a trip to think about like, wow, what are the effects of the emotional damages we taken or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, have we not even seen the effects yet? I don't know. But
yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, no, I think that's something we should talk about next time.
Okay.
For sure. Or like a different day.
Yeah.
Because we could go in hours about that. We could go in hours about that shit.
Yeah.
So.
That's dope, bro.
I don't know. But you gotta go soon. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
But I think that was a good first soft launch. You were supposed to talk about your ED, right? But
EDC?
No, your ED.
Yeah, EDD we could talk about. I've never had ED. So
I could have sworn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been the soft launch of Someday.
Right.
Oh yeah. Of Sunday morning.
Yes,
yeah.
Sir.
And Sunday, we could explain the concept of Sunday morning.
Yeah.
As well at some point.
Yeah. But I mean, the title might change though.
Yeah, that's true. Well, for now,
we just leave it at that. We don't even need to explain shit.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So as an artist, because from an artistic standpoint, do you prefer to do that? Do you prefer to leave things up to interpretation rather than explaining? Or
I mean, depends. If like, it depends.
Okay.
If somebody like hears something that I say and they have no reaction to it at all, they have no interpretation whatsoever, then I would want to explain. Cause I'm like, no, like it's actually deeper than you fucking think. Cause some people will just hear something or think about something like they don't think like 2-dimensionally, 3-dimensionally. No, they're literally just on this one plane and that's it.
Yeah, not affected by it at all, really.
Right, probably. and they don't care.
Okay.
Like they don't want to know more. They don't want to know the meaning behind things, you know what I mean? The intentions behind things.
Do you have any examples of people like this? Names?
No, not necessarily. I'm just saying, like, if people are like that, then I would want to explain.
Okay.
Like, hey, this is actually deeper. Like, this is actually cooler than you think. You know what I mean? Like, but other than that, if you have an interpretation already, then I don't want to ruin that just yet.
Okay.
Right. And then, but then I'll be like, oh no, that's a cool interpretation, but I actually I meant it like this.
Yeah.
In terms of my own work.
Yeah.
Right.
I love it. Yeah. I always love hearing what you meant by it or what an artist meant by their work or what someone who created something, what they meant by it.
Yeah. I mean, like there are lines that you've done and I've asked you, like, what did you mean by that? And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Well, that's more because it's not clear.
Yeah, no. But then the reason why I fuck with like your writing per se, like genuinely, is because there's not a lot to go with. For me, I feel the need to like explain that shit in that bar.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Okay.
Or somehow like make it like, kind of known.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't know the bar or get the bar, you'll know that there's a bar there.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Wow.
Like, I feel like I need to do that, but then with yours, like sometimes like I don't get that there's a bar because you don't show that sign. But once I hear it, I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? That makes sense.
Well, I'll be honest. So like anything that we've done, I mean, I've had like 8 bars in total.
No, not history. 8, but
around there.
Okay.
You know, anything that we've done like has been pretty like just freestyled and whatever.
Yeah.
But the stuff that like I've like.
That's true.
Really sat down and like thought out.
Yeah. Like you got it. Like you genuinely got it like that.
No, but I love I love working around the concept and like development. Like I do really like that.
Yeah.
And I have felt like when I've done that, I'm like, man, I want to get this done so that I could explain it.
Yeah.
But I just never get there, you know.
That's why I'm upset with you.
Me as well.
Because I feel like you now have too much on your plate.
Yeah.
In terms of the shit that you... I mean, I do this like all the time. I still, but it's like,
yeah,
you stacked it up so much that now you don't even want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like you're afraid to even touch the stack.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah, dude, let's do this. Let's finish this one song.
Yeah.
Like we did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right. We were working on some music.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
It
felt good, right?
It felt so good, man. Yeah.
Like to finally get it out there, finally. And then so I don't know. I think that's like what you're dealing with on top of like the other shit, right? Like the real shit that you gotta deal with. But then I feel like in terms of the quote unquote creative shit, like you're not letting yourself do it. Yeah. I feel like.
For sure.
Yeah.
And maybe it could be cool, like, because I think this might be a longer conversation too. Mm-hmm. It's just something I wanted to talk to you about. Okay. But, like, especially with Banana Kicks.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, like, I've really let that go, like, for years now. It's been 2 years now.
Has it been 2 years?
Coming in August will be 2 years. And it's just, it's wild to me. And I just wanted to apologize. And truly.
Okay.
Because I think that the way that I've let things go without working on them doesn't represent the way that I feel about them. But how can I really say that? Like, I can't back that up. But so all I said is like I got really caught up in like trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And finish the things that I was doing with school and work.
Yeah.
And like, dude. I'm just and that's no excuse.
No, but I get it. Like being in the like where I'm at now, it was kind of where like you were a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Right? Like in terms of that graduating and then like figuring out what I gotta do, what do I want to do,
it's crazy.
All that shit, right? And then now you kind of know what you want to do, right? And now you want to go for it. Yeah. But then there's like the other creative side things that you projects and everything that you want to work on. But then you're like, am I allowed to focus on this? Like you don't allow yourself to do it because like you're like, oh, I need to do this though. Yeah. So I get it, and so I'm like, but the thing is, I don't want you to apologize to me. Like I want you to apologize to yourself.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you've held yourself back.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. I always hope to explain that like this doesn't represent how much I want to be doing it. Exactly. Or how excited I am by that stuff.
And that's why I still bring it up to you because I know you want if I thought you didn't want to do this, I wouldn't even talk to you about music. I wouldn't be like, hey, let's do this. I wouldn't say any of that. It's because I know you want to, right? And so I'm like, trying to like egg you on, like, hey, come on, let's do it. But then at the same time, like, I'm sorry too, like, I could have, like, the songs and shit, like, I write a lot of the lyrics, but I never, like, for a while, I wasn't recording any of them. I wasn't trying to show you, like, hey, like, this is doable. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because, this is how I take it.
Yeah.
This is how I take it. I came to you with the idea.
No.
Right? And everything. So I'm like, and the song choices and everything, most of them, I'm like, hey, let's do this one. And now I gotta show you, hey, like, this one is doable. Let me just show you real quick how it can, like, turn out to be.
You did do that.
No, I didn't.
Do that. There's no
only recently. Recently I did that.
Been doing that.
No, I didn't.
Been doing it.
Any fucking way.
All right.
I'm glad that we did this. And I liked this idea, the podcast one. Because I thought it was very doable. In terms of there's no extra work that we need to put in. And it allows us to just like wind down, just talk. And I thought maybe if we did this too, it would push us to venture and like do the other projects, right?
For sure. Absolutely.
But
thank you, bro.
Yeah, no, thank you.
For real.
Dog. Thank you.
Hell
yeah. Oh yeah. First episode done.
That's crazy. We might
Yeah,
how long did that run?
I don't know. I didn't stop yet, but anybody who's listening, whoever is listening, this was the first episode. This was the episode 1 soft launch with Charles and Nick.
Yeah.
Next episode next week.
Absolutely. Right? I would love to.
I like that we kind of started off the week like this.
Dude.
ended and started off the week like this, right?
It's perfect.
Oh, cool.
That's easy too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we just talked.
That's crazy.
We just laughed and talked. That's it. All right. Anyway,
All right.
thank you guys for listening.
So one in the book.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.